Happy What We Watch Wednesday. It's What We Watch Wednesday. So excited. So excited for What We Watch Wednesday. Man, we haven't been here in a minute. Ah, we're back. Happy What We Watch Wednesday. It's your girl, Miss Betrayal, back again. I hope y'all have been tuning in to my daily facts for Hispanic Heritage Month. Your fave Latina. Hi, Teach. Welcome to the stage. How are you? Happy What We Watch Wednesday. Okay. All right. Our guy is here. We are talking Alien Earth today. Alien Earth. Man, I've had a really good time. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had a really good time. I know it's probably not easy to tell because I do this well, of course. But I am very sick, so we have a very limited amount of time today. But we're gonna be here for about 30 minutes max. We're gonna talk about this season on Hulu on FX of Alien Earth. It's been a heck of a ride, and I'm gonna sit back. See what I'm saying? I'm gonna sit back today and let y'all kind of get your bars off because real ones know about this show. But before we get into it, just know that everything we do here every week on Wednesdays, I know it's been a while since we've been there, about a month since our gorgeous third annual film festival. What a blessing, what an inspiration. 150 people came out just for little old me, man, just for little old me. And it's been a blessing, and it's so impressive to see all of the filmmakers that we're able to highlight, everything that we're able to do. I highly recommend today's recommendation. I have one What We Watch recommendation for you today. And I think it goes well with kind of what we're talking about today with our universe of Alien Earth. I want to shout out my motherfucking guy. I want to shout out my guy, David Jonsson. And let me tell you why I need to shout out David Jonsson. And y'all already kind of see the through line there. First of all, you need to go see The Long Walk. Go watch The Long Walk immediately. Okay? Now, see, TJ, welcome to the stage. How you feeling?
Amazing, thank you.
Now, we going in, we giving our bars and our praises to David Jonsson right now. And I know you know ball. We've been on David Jonsson since what TV show, TJ?
Industry.
Thank you so much. And if you ain't seen Rye Lane, if that doesn't ring a bell, you need to get up on it immediately. That's also David Jonsson. If you haven't seen Alien Romulus, you need to get up on it. That's David Jonsson. Alien Earth, the universe, you get it. We get it. But please watch The Long Walk. That is today's What We Watch recommendation. Now let's get into it. TJ, I just watched episode 5 again because like why not, right? TJ, talk to us because I need your help today. I'm not feeling well. Been fighting a bug. What we gonna talk about? Because my guy Morrow, am I the only one that's my guy? Is he only my guy? I don't know. Go ahead, Teach.
So, we just had the Alien Earth finale last night. Um, Very fun, very very fun season of TV in my opinion. Episode 5 is clearly the highlight. It's like a mini Alien film, like in its own, like a standalone Alien film, which is pretty cool. Some very cool new monsters, like T-Oscillus is kind of the coolest thing, the little eye monster. That shit is just such a cool idea. It's just so innovative. It's so nasty. And it's like really smart. I like the direction in which we're going. That being said, I was a little bored by the finale. If the finale felt like kind of similar to what we had, the issues we had with House of the Dragon season 2, where it felt like the finale itself wasn't really a finale to the season. It was more of a setup for the next season. And we don't even have an episode. I'm sure that it's going to be announced because it seems like the show was doing really well. But we don't even have a season 2 announced for Alien Earth yet. So it felt weird to kind of have a finale that was more geared to setting up a season 2 that we don't know actually exists yet, or will exist. That being said, like my issues with the finale don't take away from the fact that it was just an incredibly fun of a season of TV. I do have some issues with how the show fits into the larger universe.
Mm.
Like there's something cool about like, oh, like this hybrid is like controlling the alien, is controlling, like that's pretty cool. But then I'm like, what does that do to the rest of the universe as you're watching the rest of the movies now that we have an entity that is controlling one of the scariest monsters in the history of film? And so seeing it be controlled is just, it's just something about it that just doesn't feel good to
I
me.
have
Like I,
I have one question. I just before we because we need to let I see I have T Oscillus and B Oscillus in here. Can I get an A and a C Oscillus in here? My M Oscillus? What's happening? How do we know this isn't already like happening? Am I paranoid?
what do you mean?
Like, how do we know there's not like somebody on their way to Earth right now with aliens? What do you mean? What do I mean? How do we know this isn't happening?
Well, maybe it is.
Right? And they're just like on their year long journey or 5, 10, who knows how many. I don't know what the math would be for us and theirs, but I don't know. I'm just like, well, what if this is actually happening? Welcome to the stage, B. Oscillus Southern. Everybody, I see a former What We Watch winner in the room as well. Welcome, E Park. B. Oscillus, talk to us about TJ. I mean, you don't have to. Me and my conspiracies will move around, but I'm just like, how do we
Oh,
know?
I actually was just kind of shocked that I got invited to be a speaker. I was just listening. I don't mind talking though. Hey y'all. Um, I'm just very excited because Alien is my favorite franchise like in the entire planet. Anybody that just like knows me knows that I've just been obsessed with Alien my whole life. So it's just really cool to me as a fan of something that started in 1979 is still being continued in 2025. I feel like a lot of people are being very critical of the series instead of just, fucking appreciating that we have new alien content in 2025. Um, they kind of did the same thing with Prometheus. When Prometheus came out in 2013, they hated it. Now all of a sudden in 2025, they love it. I just
Oh,
think if something isn't fully focused on the xenomorph, the fan base just loses all
mm.
brain cells, and they're like, because again, they did the same thing with Prometheus. They're like, we don't care about these engineers, and this story is stupid. And it's like, open your fucking mind, like, let
We
some other
cooking today.
cool shit
We
happen,
reading folks
bro.
down today in what we watch. Okay, I like this. We reading folks down today. I know that's right.
Yeah,
Give
'cause
us your
I've just
name.
been looking at the reviews. I'm breezy, but I've been looking. I had my name like this first. Tej copy me, by the way, since this is
Oh,
being
okay, okay. So we
recorded.
know Teach
Put
love to
that on
copy.
the
That's
Let's leave
record.
Teach love to copy us.
Put it on the record. But yeah, no, I'm like I said, this movie started, this universe that Scott Ridley gave us started in 1979. How can people be mad that there's still new content being fed to us in 2025? I just genuinely don't get it.
And it's pretty good content. It's pretty good content. I'm not gonna lie to you. Southern Coastal Elite. Thank you, Breezy. And you're always welcome to the stage. This is what we watch. We're always gonna have the conversations together. Southern
Hello.
Coastal. What's that?
Man, people been talking greasy. Like I listened
Oh, that
to a
okay.
review today about it, and it's just like, hey guys, this was a good 8 episodes to introduce us to new stuff. Like we got new monsters. Like Tej was saying, that eye, hey, that's the best thing that has been created in like the last like 15 years of like just scary ass shit. Like, cause the way he be looking at Boy Cavalier, like, I don't want nothing ever besides my lady to ever look at me like that. Like, and I do think it's like you mentioned Moro. I think the relationship and like frenemy action between him and Kirsch is it's incredible. Like Timothy Oliphant plays a cowboy and everything. Now he a Sith cowboy and it
Okay.
works.
You know ball.
Hey, Cobb Vanth. Raylan Givens. Now we got Kirsch. Yeah, yeah. Now we got a synthetic cowboy. So like really, I really enjoyed this season. Also, I really enjoyed the way that that man be looking at his sister. Maybe
Okay,
like,
see.
hey, do we? Yeah, I'm with y'all, but you hey.
Wait, are you saying there's some incest vibes with them?
No, I'm saying, nigga, do we have to kill him? How do I kill these niggas? 'Cause,
No, you can tell he's scared of his sister. He's terrified of her. That's the look that he's
nigga.
giving.
And when Smee was like, hey, no, that's your brother, hey, you don't have to kill. Hey, he might have to kill him.
TJ,
Alright.
okay, so okay, all of y'all have shared that like the people be talking greasy. I heard TJ talking greasy already about the finale, and I'll let Breezy go about the finale specifically. But TJ, what are people actually saying? Because I curate my experience with film and television as I should, uh, being the face of what we watch at this time. What are people saying? That what's the issue, Teach?
Well, let me shoot them some bail first. When you put out something like episode 5 of this show, it's
Mm,
going to be extremely hard to match those highs.
okay.
So that was not my expectation going to the finale. But a lot of the characters are still alive, and that's just not what we're used to when we watch
Mm.
alien movies. And granted, when you watch an alien movie, like it's a movie, so the third act is going to be the conclusion. You know, it's going to be a lot of dead people that you met, like. And as of now, because this is a TV show that we're presuming is going to get a season 2,
Mhm.
like we go into the finale and no one really died. A couple of the like security people died. My the black
Spoiler
security
alert.
guards, the black security guard who was very funny, like she got cooked, and that was a pretty cool scene when the plant monster kind of swallowed her up. But other than that, like kind of everyone is alive, and Moro is left alive. Who I love Moro as a character, but Moro is at a point where he's incapacitated, and no one's like they're just like no, put him in a cell and lock them up. It just kind of felt like when you can always tell when you're watching a show and you're leading to a certain like a conclusion, and then you realize the priority of writing this episode of TV was to set up the next season and to put the characters at the point in the chessboard where they need to be so that they can execute a season 2. And I just feel like kind of we needed to turn up a little bit and have a couple a couple people or hybrids die.
And
uh
when you say turn up, you mean death and
I
destruction.
mean, this is
You mean
Alien, bro.
devastation.
We don't come to the Alien movies to watch people survive. Like there are people
Okay.
who survive,
Now
obviously.
say that one more time, Teach. I think we're gonna need to clip that. We don't
We
come to what?
we don't come to an Alien movie to watch people survive unless you are Ridley. If you are the goat, the greatest scream queen of all time, we can watch you survive. But even if you watch the first Alien, like she survives, but everybody else got to go. Like everybody else has to go, and
And we had a special kind of, agreement with that kind of concept for another movie that recently came out and broke box office. We won't say any names or anything, but that was one of our gripes, was it not? It
wait,
was
what
like
movie you're talking about?
the horror film that did so well in the box office.
Oh,
Where
you.
not enough people died. I
Oh,
think I think that's such an interesting topic because as a storyteller, it should be cool as fuck to see people survive, these devastating, horrifying creatures, right? So, what is the show not doing? To me personally, we've got 8 episodes of like solid to great television. When I tell you on the first 3 episodes, I was going to bed like, I gotta know what's going on in this ship. Like, I gotta know. I have to know. So, that's already like over 30% of the show that I'm locked in on. Then episode 5 comes and I'm like, I gotta know. I gotta know what's happening. And but Breezy, and this is where I want you to chime in. How did you feel about the finale? Was it giving more so we're just trying to set up instead of tell the story? How'd you feel?
I felt fine about the finale. I'm kind of like I'm a little bit more tapped into like the reviews and stuff that you kind of said that you didn't see, just because I'd be all up in the hashtags arguing people down because like
Yeah, that's what I want to
this
see.
is
I want to know
I can
what
tell
they be
you
saying. What
literal,
they be
like, I
saying.
have a couple and then I have rebuttals for them too. One of the main things that people don't like about the show is the hybrids. They don't like the kids. They think the kids ruin the show. They're like, kids are stupid, which a lot of people feel like that about a lot of shit, right? Like,
Say
kids are,
fuck them kids, really.
yeah, so it's like
Hmm.
a lot of people, especially in like horror or thriller, that's a common theme is people don't like kids. Obviously, we're watching them as adults, but they're still childlike. So people don't like them as hybrids.
I like them.
People don't. Another stupid critic that I saw that I had to argue them down about was, they were saying, "Oh, okay, we expect the kids to be stupid because they have the minds of a 12-year-old, but the adults are being stupid." And I'm like, are the adults always not stupid in the Alien franchise? Are they not always following some
Literally.
dumbass order from Wayland Yutani to be like, "Hey, capture the organism, and who cares about humanity?" And they think that they're bigger than the program, and the alien ends up fucking like wiping the whole crew out. So it's like the
Yeah, I
adults have
think the
always been
entire
stupid in this series.
right. I think the entire premise of Alien is dumb, right? Like
Yeah,
everyone
so it's
has to
like
be
that.
dumb
That's
for
why I was
this to
like
work.
arguing about that with people because I'm like, outside of like TG even said like Ripley usually is like really the only smart one outside of maybe like Hicks or there might be one other character that might be somewhat smart, but usually Ripley's the only one that knows what the fuck is going on or like what to do. Everybody else be just doing stupid shit. So I'm like, that's a stupid critique to me. Another critique that I saw was people didn't like that they showed the xenomorph in the daytime. And I'm like, okay, so like, have y'all not seen Alien Covenant? The fuck? Because they were like, this has never happened in the franchise. I was like, Alien Covenant was all in the daytime. What are you talking about?
That's scarier to
Um,
me. I like it.
it gave me Jurassic Park vibes.
Yeah.
That's how I felt about it, and I feel like Noah Hawley did that on purpose. I think it was a very direct Jurassic Park reference because he does a lot of like he did
Iconic.
the Fly reference. He's done a couple of like older movies
Uh-oh, we lost ya.
on purpose. Um, Sorry, I got a phone call mid
Yeah, no, that happens.
whatever. I had to end it. And then the last and not finally, sorry, I'll give the mic to someone else. The last critique that I saw was again somebody was or people are upset that Wendy was like domesticating a xenomorph, and they said that that's never happened in the series. And I'm like, again, Alien Resurrection, Robot Ripley domesticated that creepy ass little white xenomorph with the weird fucking face, in Alien Resurrection, and it was treating her like that was her mother. So the fans are just going
It's
off about stuff
giving
that doesn't even make sense.
it's giving breezy with the receipts. It's also giving like the girls are not paying attention.
Oh,
They're
I'm gonna
just
have the
really
receipt.
locked in to the Hulu Alien Earth series, which we're not gonna be mad about. Like shout out to Hulu FX, shout out to this show. But the criticisms of the universe itself, I'm glad that you have the receipts because this universe has been played out over multiple mediums, over multiple decades. Like the content, the shit is there, right? Teach, go ahead. I saw your hand up.
So Breezy brought up Jurassic Park, and unfortunately, I can't help but think about the. I guess it's not even the most recent Jurassic Park anymore, but the Jurassic Park with what's his name, Chris, whatever, one of the Chris's,
Yeah,
the
Chris Pratt.
Chris
Chris
Pratt,
Pratt, where he's like his
Pine
quote
Pratt,
unquote superpowers that
Evans,
he can put his
Hemsworth.
hand up and he can control dinosaurs. Like that shit was so stupid to me. I also didn't like when the xenomorphs were controlled in Alien Resurrection. But I was fine with it because it's Ridley
I'm the
dropping
Drewski
Wendy.
meme here, guys. I like the Jurassic Park movie. I
Oh my
liked it.
god. Drop
I had a good
dropping
time.
dropping Wendy in, who is the real life daughter of Coach Taylor, the greatest football coach to ever live. Dropping Wendy in and having her like keep alluding to the fact that she's special, and then having her communicate with aliens. I was like, that's cool. Like the fact that she can talk to them is cool. But then when I realized we were gonna go to where she can control the xenomorphs, I kind of felt away. I feel like the xenomorph itself. I'm not one of those truthers who are like, oh my god, we have to focus on the xenomorphs more. I like all the new aliens. I hope we meet 20 new species in season 2. But I don't.
They your cousins. We should.
But I kind of have an issue with the fact that she can control the xenomorph. It just doesn't feel right to have a xenomorph like be on command and run past her brother so that it can kill the other guards. I'm like, bro, that xenomorph would have tore her little brother the fuck up, bro. Like I don't like that. I have a real issue with that. Xenomorph is the peak of everything. The Xenomorph is the reason why we all fell in love with Alien the first time we ever saw an Alien movie. So
Okay.
I do have an issue with, but I will say that the fact that they gave Noah Hawley enough leeway in making his story that he wanted to make to where he can put something like that in there, I respect that. I really enjoy the work of Noah Hawley. I really enjoy Fargo. So I'm very interested to see where season two goes, but I don't know where we're going with this whole storyline. If she can control xenomorphs, but I don't love that.
Yeah, where does that end is really what I'm hearing you say too. Like how can we just have that? Where does that really manifest? Because if she can control xenomorphs, then we've got we've got a whole nother storyline there. Southern Coastal Elite, talk to me.
I think season two is them blowing up that whole ass island. Because we got Whaley on the way. I just think the whole island blows up. And I think it's important to realize yes, these are children, and children are impulsive. Children think they're like Wendy has been special. She has killed the xenomorph. She has been talking to the xenos. Like all of these things do make her special. So when we tell kids that they are special and they
Mm,
realize that they're special, hey, let's run this. Aren't those the lost boys?
I'm
Of
into it.
course, of course they want to run this now because why wouldn't I? I'm the most powerful, important, special person here. Not even Boy Cavalier. Like he ain't got what I got. I can manipulate like cameras and screens and everything around here. He walked through those doors for some stupid ass reason. She told him to run because she knew she got all this on lock. This is her island now.
Right.
And I think it's going to be interesting. T said, yeah, they definitely set this up for the second season. But I also trust Noah, and also I can't wait to see Morrow sneak in again.
Yes. My
Like
guy. Turn my guy up.
he was turned up and so sweaty this season in the
Man,
best possible way. Why
nobody
was
has
he?
ever sweated more in a season of TV than Moral ever,
That nigga
ever.
was so wet.
Who was it? Man, who be sweating a lot? No, somebody be groaning a lot in their movies. Who was groaning so much in like a movie recently?
The
Sweating and
sweat budget
groaning.
had to be crazy for this show, bro. This man was sweating in every take.
I love Mark so much. Teach, do you think they're just gonna blow up the island? What's so if we keep saying we're setting up for the next season, we got about 5-10 minutes left. What are y'all expecting for the next season?
So we have a shift in the power dynamics, and the hybrids have taken over the island. Basically, the hybrids and the brother, they have taken over the island. So I think kind of where we're going is like, so obviously the premise of every alien movie, or basically every alien movie, is I love what Breezy said, like the stupidity of thinking that you could like capture an alien species without knowing basically anything about it, and then use it for whatever purposes you have. That's just such a cool concept. And obviously Boy Cavalier, who I think we haven't even mentioned yet, but is a truly incredible character. I really love that character. I hate him. Obviously he's an awful person, but he's a really compelling character. But I think now that the power has shifted, we're really going to get to see who Boy Cavalier really is, because he's not in control anymore. The hybrids are in control. All his money doesn't really mean anything at this moment, and we're on this island. But I do think that we're going away from the island. I don't like this show is called Alien Earth for a reason. I think he's always envisioned that the aliens would break captivity and break contain, and so I guarantee you that season two is going to be the aliens, and especially my overlord T-Oscillus getting into the larger general planet and literally trying to, like, these aliens are going to try to rule the Earth. And I just think that that's going to be so cool. And the aliens might get the hybrids the fuck out of here. Like, the aliens don't like want to harvest the hybrids. But once the T Oculus really takes over and T Oculus is smarter than everyone, T Oculus might say, we have to get these fucking hybrids the fuck out of here because they are our biggest threat. Humanity is a joke. That's easy to kill them. We got to get them out of here. And so I like where we're going.
Be Oscillus. Breezy Oscillus. What do you think?
um, the show only ends in one way with them ending up on LV-426, the planet that they, land on in the original Alien film when all this kicks off. That's how the show ends. It's the only way it ends. How they get there is going to be interesting to see. Um,
I like that.
this is only 2 years before the original Alien takes place, like where we're at in the Alien timeline. So this isn't going to be a show that's going to be like two, three, four, five. Like I think season 2 might be it because again, it's only
Mm-hmm.
2 years prior to the original Alien. Somehow the xenomorph eggs or whatever has to end up on LV-426 for Ripley and all them to find it, and then that's how the everything starts from there. How they're going to end up on LV-426, I don't know. Maybe Wendy takes them there because they try and like cohabitate a planet or something. Because
Mm-hmm.
she's queen of the xenomorphs right now. So, but that's how this show ends. Period. Is them on LV-426. How they get there, I don't know. Noah Hawley surprised me.
Yes. Shout out to the matriarchy, Southern Coastal Elite, outside of the island getting blown up, which could also end up to where Beasis is saying. Southern Coastal, are you like Oscillus? Who are you? What's going on here?
Yeah, I
All right, cool.
definitely think that I, somebody gotta escape. Like somebody gonna get off this island. They gonna blow it up, but somebody gonna get off of it. I, I feel like that eye is just gonna be with us. I don't, like that eye. Like it's gonna get in something. I'm leaving here with something.
T.
They,
Oscillus is leaving here with something. B. Oscillus leaving here with something.
I got this body. We ain't even know they could do dead bodies, but
Exactly.
but he leaving here with something.
We leaving here with something. All right, Denzel Oscillus. Go ahead, T. Oscillus.
We first of all, we literally did not know that it can inhabit a dead body. That was so fucking cool. I have my issues with the finale, but when the I jumped to that dead body, I literally jumped off my couch. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Hmm.
It's in something dead. We knew it could inhabit living creatures, but it's in something dead. That's just fucking cool. That now we got a zombie alien. That's just cool as
That
shit.
didn't remind y'all of Hard Home?
It did remind me of Hard Home. It that
Okay, good.
also because it's like also he's on the beach, so he's like by the water, so it definitely reminded
Yeah.
me of Hard Home. Uh,
Cute.
but I also just think it's such a Noah Hawley thing to be like, okay, Alien. Obviously, we have done a lot of physical domination in Alien. About these creatures are faster, stronger, bigger than you, and so they could really rip through these humans on this ship. Like you're contained in a space with these aliens, they're gonna win because they're bigger and stronger. But now with Teoculus, Teoculus is tiny, and we saw Teoculus like try to get the brother and couldn't get the brother because Teoculus, his strength is not in his like physical form; it's in his intelligence, and we haven't even explored that because Teoculus hasn't started to communicate yet. Even though Boy Cavalier has talked about the fact that he wants to talk to Teoculus, I definitely think that he's going to talk to Teoculus, and once Teoculus gets around to communicating with not only humans but also the aliens, the possibilities are endless for where the show can go. I'm very excited about that. What a great Noah Hawley addition to the Alien universe, and I hope that we see Teossus for the next 40 years in Alien stuff because that's just a fucking cool character.
Hell yeah. Thank you so much, TJ. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the stage with me. This is what we watched. I am so excited that we got to watch Alien Earth and talk about it together. Please make sure you watch The Long Walk, like I said, right? Also, watch Alien Romulus. Watch all the Predator movies as well. I mean, I don't know. We could talk aliens all day. We could talk zombies. We could talk zombie aliens. I love a parallel. But thank you so much. Happy What We Watch Wednesday.
Wait, make sure
Thanks.
you tell them what we're talking about next week.
Oh, thank you so much. Happy What We Watch Wednesday. Thank you for rocking with us and me and my throat and my cough and all of that stuff. Next week, we're going to keep it, like I said, in this alien kind of supernatural hybrid form. We're talking Gen V. We're talking Gen V next week. And most of the time, well, actually, we might give you a two-part, or we might do 2 days. It might be what we watch Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because we also got to talk one battle after another. Y'all know we know ball. And if you're at the movies this week, I mean, just join us, okay? Like if you know ball, you know that we're gonna be there talking one battle after another. Apparently, they saying it's crazy. So we'll be talking one battle after another and Gen V next week. Mwah. Ciao. See y'all later.